Hey YouTube, I just wanted to make another video, to share with you all a few tips that I think are very, very useful. Um, One of the things that I wanted to share was, well, quite naturally, because I had this situation with my leg, which in my other video I made a mistake. Um, this happened on the 28th. I kept getting it mixed up, but it really happened. I actually noticed the bite mark on the 28th, and the soreness in my leg on the 28th when I first tried to exercise on it. So I had a couple of days of exercise, but again, this month I've only, this week I've only maintained my weight. So, um, because of the fact that I'm going to have to focus more on my eating and less on exercise, um, I will have to, of course, really come up with some really good tactics. And I had mentioned in one of my other videos that before I had lost everything except for maybe two dress or pant sizes. I was down to about somewhere between a 12 and a 14, and my goal was to be somewhere between an 8 and a 10. I think at 10 I would be pretty satisfied, but 8 is like as low as I would want to go, because I like how I look in my clothes at that size. I don't need to be any smaller. Um, so at any rate, I was almost there, and so one of the things that I did, as you all know, I'm a vegetarian. Um, Even though I'm a vegetarian, I should say 90% vegetarian. Sometimes I have salmon or other fish, but it's only when I feel like I'm really craving protein. So yeah, I'm 90% vegetarian, because, and the reason being is because I just began to eat like I wanted to eat. I've just never been a person who enjoyed having a bunch of meat on my plate. So, um, like I said, 90% of the time, I just don't crave meat or want it at all. And so when I do, it's something like some sort of fish, like salmon. Um, and let's see. So, um, getting back to what I wanted to share. So if you're in a position where you're in a wheelchair or something like that, or other disabilities that you may be facing, um, sometimes people pull like muscles in their legs. I did that when I lost the weight before, and I was out for 6 weeks because of my hard-headedness and running on the leg until I really like ripped a a tendon or something, ligament. I forgot what it was, but it was bad. I could not move at all. It's so funny. The last time it was, because I couldn't move this leg because of a muscle that I had pulled. I mean, just out. It was gone. It was out of whack. Anytime I just bared any type of weight on it, just to walk across the room, it was killing me. So I had to stay off of it for 6 weeks, and that is horrible when you can't exercise for 6 weeks, and to be doing as well as I was doing at the time. So yeah, but I learned my lesson about if something hurts, don't even try to exercise on top of it. It's not gonna work. We're not machines. Faith is great, and you can have faith, to endure some things. But if you don't have to endure that kind of pain, um, you know, then don't do that to yourself. You're just going to ruin your leg, or whatever that muscle is, even worse. So don't ever do that. Um, but here's some really great tips for those who are focused more on their eating, or who have to focus more on eating rather than exercise. And that's where I am now. And, our Father in heaven has a reason for everything. And maybe that's why, because I haven't really shared much about what I eat. And some of these tips for you can be very helpful. So, number one that I want to share is you can eat an apple. Apple is my preference. and or you can eat an orange, or even 2 apples or 2 oranges. Again, apple is my preference because of the fiber that you would get from an apple or an orange. Um, it bulks up your meal. You can feel like you're pigging out if that's what you want to do. This is something I'm saying to use if you really want to overeat. If you want to overeat and you feel like that, and you can control yourself enough to say, okay, I'm going to grab an apple right now. Just grab it as soon as you feel like that. Gobble down that apple, maybe even two, before or after that meal. Whenever you feel this craving of gluttony or greed coming on, just kind of, it's a way of giving yourself what you want, but you're not hurting yourself, because the apple, number one, is going to go into your body, and it's going to help you go break down that fiber, and that fiber is going to go in there and come right back out. That's one benefit of it, and you're not going to get any excess calories from having 2 apples. Another one that you can do is, and by me being a vegetarian, when I mention salad, I forget to mention that I don't put meats in my salad, even fish or tuna or anything. I'm used to having a salad that is more like a garden salad. So when I say salad, it doesn't have cheese. Because I don't eat dairy, and it doesn't have croutons because I've never liked them. And of course, bacon bits are out. So there's nothing really unhealthy in my salads. And if I have egg, I have egg white. So there's avocado. Um, I love all the varieties of peppers, the colorful peppers, green, red, yellow, orange, um, cucumber, onion, lettuce, tomato, um, whatever that's vegetable that you want to add in there. Have a huge garden salad, and one of the things you can do is get yourself a really healthy dressing, or make yourself a really healthy dressing at home. I make my own dressings a lot of times, so that will be very helpful for you, because you know 99% of our addiction to overeating is it's your taste buds. I would say 99% of the problem is your taste buds. So, if you can learn to give your taste buds what they're looking for, and then make it be healthy, and then even satisfy that overeating feeling that you get um, by having salads or apples, you know, then you're going to start losing weight, and you're going to feel like, wow, I'm not cheating or anything. I get the same feeling that I would get anyway, and you know, I'm still losing my weight. I'm losing all the weight, not my weight. I hate saying that. The weight, because it's not your weight. Never say my weight, because it'll stay, because you're claiming the weight like you want it to be with you, or go away and come back, go for a vacation and come back. So please never say my weight. It's the weight. But anyway, so I like to make my dressing. One of my favorite dressings is honey and mustard. Excuse me. I take it from home, and I'll have like for 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of mustard, 1 tablespoon of honey, maybe a little bit less honey than that. Stir it up. Add whatever seasonings you want to it. Fresh basil. Um, Also, if you want to switch it up a little bit, I've done squirt some orange in it. If you want to give it a orange zip to it, um, you can use different fruits. Just experiment. Um, I also use plenty of avocado in my salads because it's really good for you. It's good fat. Don't overdo it. I mean, I've never overdone it. Another thing that you can put in your salads, it's really tasty, is to get some black bean burgers, and chop them up and put it in your salad, and it gives it like a southwestern style flavor to your salad, but you're still having a veggie style salad, and it'll help you to feel that overfilled feeling um, while you're having your, I don't know, Weight Watchers or whatever you're doing. You can have things like that. Here's another tip. If you like pineapple or melons, this is great for you. Um, I Whenever I want to pig out on something, I'll get like a watermelon and get it really, really cold and just pig out on it. Comes right back, runs through my system, comes right back out, helps me to, just move my bowels for the day, and and a lot of it is just we go to the bathroom and urine. It helps to clean your urine. So that, along with drinking plenty of water, should curb your appetite. But like I said, if you want to really pig out, sometimes when I want to pig out, I'll get a great big fruit bowl. And it's like a sugar rush, like you're having ice cream or something, but there's nothing bad for you there. It's just going to go in your body and do all these great things for you, and then help you go to the bathroom as well. It's coming right back out. And rule of thumb is that if you're eating, everything should be coming back out. If it's not, then you're not eating right. You know, so we should be moving our bowels several times a day. If we're not moving our bowels, um, I say at least twice a day, then we're not eating right. I notice that with my body. And once a day is just imperative. You have to move your bowels once a day. So those 3 tips hopefully will be very helpful to you. That is what I'm going to be doing because of the fact that I cannot exercise the way I want. I'm also going to be coming up with some other strategies for how I can exercise around my leg. But this, again, is what I will be doing. Going back to incorporating these things into my diet, since I have to focus more on my eating and less on my exercising, until I can figure something else out. So I hope this has been very helpful to those of you who are out there struggling. We all struggle. Don't feel bad. It's Hey, we crave. Sometimes we just want to pig out, and I don't know. That's just how it is for me anyway. And the thing that I've learned is that you got to find something that is not going to hurt your body to kind of indulge on, because it's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, let it be with something like a huge bowl of salad that can't do anything but send you to the bathroom. But learn to make your dressings and your sauces flavorful but healthy. Mustard is very healthy. Mix it together with a small amount of honey, and then you got yourself a dressing that tastes like bam pow, some orange, squirt some orange, lemon or lime in it, whatever you want to do. Lime is great to squirt on your salads as well. It's really delicious. Or raspberry vinegar, it's delicious. Try some just plain raspberry vinegar, not vinaigrette dressing, but raspberry vinegar. I've eaten that on my salad just as it is, and it's awesome. So um, yeah, find things that taste flavorful, but are, find a way to make your sauces and your dressings um, flavorful, but healthy at the same time. And you'll benefit from it. Another great idea, one other great idea that I just thought of, is that I love to make my own guacamole and salsa. When you do it at home, it's all healthy. Um, you're not putting any additives or preservatives, so it's going to be good for you. And you can use a good amount of it on whatever you're eating and not worry about have any guilt behind it, because it's not fattening at all when you make it at home, okay? So I hope those tips have been helpful, and stay tuned for my next video, where I guess I'll be sharing with you what my exercise routines will be until I'm able to dance and do some rigorous walking again. Okay? Bless you all. Let's keep it moving.